We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Okay, break. Back. Back going. Go, Rig. Go.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line. Now it's second and 10. Off the play fake. Daniels. Got him in. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, it's one thing to complete the first pass of the year, but to complete your first deep ball, that's got to feel great for him right now because he's worked on that the entire offseason as well. But to be seeing downfield, your guy catching it, you know he feels great.
Uncork the arm a little bit, get the cobwebs dusted off. Now he's ready to roll. Throwing now is Daniels. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat on blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
Ready, go.
To throw is Daniels. This is White on the screen. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the first down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rat, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30.
Here we go.
They go play action. Daniels. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Second and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Now Daniels. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Okay, 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Come on.
Daniels looking to throw. Checks it down. Crosby Merritt only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Where's the high?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's right.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Wow, that's right. 18. That's right.
Throwing now is Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Take down 26 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Lions. Mustang 19.
Here's Daniels. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air goes Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Try! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 33 in the first.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Check that. Let's go.
Opting to run again here with White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Lane. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 15. And the Commanders' first down.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working out of the gun, Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 58 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
All right.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Robbie.
The final shot before break. Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Stroud sets up the play action. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Taken in at the 22. So a change in possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Trap 50, trap 60.
2nd and long. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. This pass deep for Cockrell. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Cowboy, check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 19 sight, 19.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Lane. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Here we go. Set.
In motion left comes Brown. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Chigokoko, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 28, Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. This is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Stroud to throw it. That's complete. Woody Marks. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now Stroud. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Stroud. Now we'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Texans, first down. First down and goal to go.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
All right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
To throw is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Jack.
Running out of the gun with White. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Come on. Hey. Viking 18.
Daniels looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. South, at 18.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. And this one's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Texans first down.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Texans first down. First and 10.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He completes it to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Swap. Another swap.
Throwing now is Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their net. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made 1, could have had our shutout.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Okay, great.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Broncos.
Again, it's Krosky Merritt. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On the stick.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Left.
On 3rd down, Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0.